But last night he gave me a dream, and in the dream, I was somewhere. I walked into my room, I went to my bed, and I stuck my hand under the mattress, and I pulled out a shirt. Because okay, back in the day, people used to hide their savings, their gold, their silver in their mattress because a lot of people didn't have safes and stuff. So they would hide the things that were precious to them in their mattress. So it's like under them while they sleep. So if any robber comes in or whatever, and I come to my bed and I stick my hand under the mattress and in between the mattress and the box spring, and I go to pull out this precious thing. I knew I was digging in there to get some precious thing. So I pull it out and it's a t-shirt. And in the dream, I lift it up and I look at it and it says, it's a Jewish celebration. And in the dream, I looked at it and I knew. I was like, it's time to celebrate, y'all. And so when I woke up officially, like an hour later, and I got up and I came in to sit with the Lord, I was like, man, I prayed in the Spirit for like 45 minutes before I really started seeking his heart on it, because I just wanted to sit in his presence for almost a good hour before, I started being pushy. And so, because I usually don't like to do that, okay? And so as I got towards the end of the hour, I did not feel like he necessarily gave me a word, although I knew it was for Israel. I knew what he was saying, which I'm about to tell you. But I wanted to see what else he was speaking. And so as I sat and prayed in the Spirit, I could feel the glory, you guys. He kept speaking to me Isaiah 11 over and over like a vision in my head, And so I grabbed it, woo! And I opened my Bible to Isaiah 11. I do New King James Version, okay? This is what the header says. The reign of Jesse's offspring. And I knew immediately, I was like, oh my goodness, there was just a lot of glory right now, you guys. I'm sure you feel it. You should be feeling it. There shall come forth a rod from the stem of Jesse, and a branch shall grow out of his roots. The Spirit of the Lord shall rest upon him. The Spirit of wisdom and understanding, the Spirit of counsel and might, the Spirit of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I will not get through it. I can feel the glory really strong. But you see where he's getting at. And so I was like, oh man. And so I read the whole chapter. And Isaiah 11:11. Of course it's 11:11. It's like 11:11 is never ending, you guys. Isaiah 11:11. It shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people who are left. And so when I got to that verse, I was like, oh man. And so basically he said, Liberty, tell my people in Israel, it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of Israel who are left. This is what we're watching. This is all prophecy playing out. God is on the move in a major way. We don't want to see the death and the destruction and all of that in Israel. But man, when I pulled the shirt out and I looked at it, the Lord said, it's a Jewish celebration. And he basically said, we are to be celebrating the victory. We are to be speaking life and victory over Israel. It is a celebration. This is not death and destruction, although it feels that way. When Joshua went in to take the land, they had to get rid of the enemy. There's a lot of killing and slaying to remove the enemy. They had to physically remove people. We physically remove demons. Sometimes they're in people. But, but Joshua, they had to physically go in and remove everything from the land to take the promised land. Human beings. It doesn't feel good, you guys. But the thing is, you either know where you stand, you know who your God is, or you don't. And so the Lord is saying the body of Christ has to stand for Israel like never before. He said, this is a time of celebration. We are to celebrate who Israel is, his firstborn. We are to celebrate our oldest sibling.